It's Sunday, and I am a lazy fuck on Sundays. I mean, you could probably just look at me and just tell, like, oh, he don't give a fuck today. He does not give a fuck today. One thing I do like about today is that the movie Red Dawn uh, was a box office failure. I mean, it made $14 million, which usually isn't too bad. But I mean, it didn't even debut in the top five, and according to Box Office Mojo, its budget was somewhere in the realm of like $65 million. And if that's the case, then it's gonna have a tough time making any money, debuting so low. And that's good because fuck that jingoistic bullshit, you know? I mean, at least when they first shot the movie, it was intended that to be that the United States was invaded by China. And then the movie studio realized, like, wait a minute, we actually might need to fucking make money in China with this movie, you know? So we shouldn't say the enemy is China. We should say the enemy is North Korea. But of course, the very notion that North Korea could put together an invasion of the United States is so fucking ludicrous that it should be the premise of a fucking screwball comedy, not a fucking somewhat to be taken seriously movie. Or a movie that would like to be taken somewhat seriously, I should say, because of course no one's going to take it seriously. I mean, anyone who went to go see Red Dawn, like, there's people out there that like bad movies. Like, I used to be one of those people that I could just watch endless shitty movies. As I've gotten older, I've started to realize, fuck bad movies. I don't have time for that shit. That's like the kind of thing that I used to watch back when I was young, and I kind of thought on some level that I was immortal. And I'll just be like, why not watch fucking, you know, Troll 2 or fucking The Room or some shit like that. They didn't have those specific movies around at the time, I don't think. I mean, I think Troll 2 existed, but I didn't know about it. But I mean, I would watch shitty movies. Like, I'd watch Friday the 13th part fucking 7. It doesn't matter. I'll fucking watch any piece of shit. I'll watch like Nightmare on Elm Street 5. Freddy no longer really gives a shit. But by the time, I mean, I'll watch the fucking like Leprechaun fucking in the Hood. I don't care. I mean, I didn't care at the time. I'm just like, what's it matter? Life is eternal. I can waste my time watching this shit and just be amused by how inept it is. But now I'm like, if I want to watch a movie, if I want to sit down and dedicate my time to something, I want it to be something enjoyable. And, if I'm going to watch a bad movie, it's going to be to make a review telling people how much I hate it, because people love to see bad reviews of horrible fucking movies. Because if there's something that's really bad, it's very gratifying to see someone else tear it apart, especially if the people who made it think it's good. Which is the only reason that I would go see something like Red Dawn. Is like, I'm going to go, if I decided I'm going to go watch Red Dawn and fucking make fun of how horrible it is, then I might go see it. But it's not really even fun in that sense, because, a movie like Transformers, if I went and reviewed that, there's tons of fucking fanboys who are like, you're wrong, it's good. Which is what happened every time I did a bad review of one of those fucking Transformers movies. Everyone would be on my case, like, you don't fucking understand. It's just meant to be fun. Whatever. All the bullshit excuses that they come up with to defend that loathsome pile of fucking shit. With, it's not even good as an action movie. Not even good as a fucking action movie. Okay? The action scenes in the Transformers movies suck dick. They fucking suck. There's nothing redeeming. The fact that you fucking sat in a chair and watched it and liked it means that you are an idiot. That's how I feel, and I'm sorry if you're offended, but I'm actually not sorry if you're offended, because fuck you. So you can see I get a little bit too passionate about this kind of thing. But, you know, with Red Dawn, like, there's no one's going to come to its defense. And if they do, they're going to be such a small fringe that I almost feel bad for them. You know, when I see everyone being seduced by a bad movie like Transformers or Pirates of the Caribbean 4, then it's like, oh my God, I must go like Zarathustra, come down from my mountain and fucking preach enlightenment to these ignorant savages. But with a movie like Red Dawn, it's like everyone's already on the same page. Everyone's like, oh yeah, that's a piece of shit. So I'm just yet another voice in the choir saying that's a piece of shit, which is why I'd never do a review of a movie like that. Now, if I saw that Red Dawn made a shit ton of money, maybe I'd go watch it. And I know what you guys are thinking. Well, why don't you go watch the fucking Twilight movie and make fun of that? Because there's no fucking way that I am going to sit in a theater and watch that fucking movie under any set of fucking circumstances. It cannot happen. You know, I watched the first one on DVD to do a movie review, and it nearly cost me my fucking sanity, all right? So I'm not doing that again. Don't even fucking try to get me to do that shit. All right, video's over. You can go.